In the early days of Hollywood, actresses with curvier figures and larger sizes often received more praise and attention, but not everyone naturally fit that mold. Despite the lack of modern implant technology, many actresses secretly traveled to faraway countries for expensive and discreet beauty enhancements. In this video, we'll uncover the Hollywood icons who underwent secret boob jobs to enhance their appearances. You may be surprised to learn that some of your favorite actresses, including Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor, reportedly had this procedure to maintain their image as Hollywood's ultimate beauties. Stay tuned to find out which stars went to great lengths to achieve the idealized look of their time. Diana Dors. Diana Dors, seen as a curvy sex symbol in the 50s, was 36C, but it was not all natural. Historians write she had some hidden surgeries to achieve her unique hourglass figure. She was often rumored to have undergone breast augmentation to maintain her bombshell image. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches with a reported 38-24-36 figure, she embodied the hourglass silhouette idealized in the 1950s. Her 36C bra size became a focal point of speculation, with many wondering if her dramatic curves were enhanced surgically. While the technology for breast implants was in its infancy during her peak, Dors consistently denied any surgical enhancements, attributing her shape to natural genetics and the strategic use of fashion. Bullet bras, corsets, and other era-specific styling tools helped accentuate her famous curves, contributing to her reputation as the British Marilyn Monroe. Diana Dors rose to fame as the UK's answer to Marilyn Monroe. Making her screen debut in the late 1940s, she became known for her roles in films like The Weak and the Wicked and Yield to the Night. Her seductive on-screen presence, combined with her well-publicized private life, solidified her as a beloved icon of 1950s cinema. Dors often leaned into her bombshell persona, using her celebrated 36C figure to land roles and maintain her starlet image. Rumors of surgical enhancement followed her throughout her career, though she always dismissed them. As one of the first female celebrities to embrace her curves unapologetically, she paved the way for many women in Hollywood and beyond. Diana Dors passed away in 1984 at the age of 52. Jane Mansfield. When you look at Jane Mansfield's earliest photos from her career and compare them with the photos taken at the later stage of her career, you find a clear difference between her bust size. Many attribute it to her hidden breast implant procedure, but when and where? Nobody was sure about until later after her death. Jane Mansfield was often dubbed the Queen of Publicity Stunts and was well known for her voluptuous figure. Her bust line was famously measured at 40 inches, and she used it to her advantage, becoming a symbol of overt sexuality in the 1950s and 1960s. She was also known for her comedic timing and roles in films like The Girl Can't Help It. She was known for her extreme hourglass figure, reportedly measuring 40-21-35 at the height of her fame. Just like some contemporaries, Mansfield did rely on surgical enhancements, such as breast implants, which were still uncommon during her career. But she still claimed that she achieved her iconic look through a combination of her naturally curvaceous physique, tight corsets, and strategic padding. Mansfield often wore custom-fitted clothing designed to accentuate her assets, particularly her famously ample bust. She understood the power of her appearance and frequently played it up in publicity stunts, such as her famously plunging necklines and the carefully staged wardrobe malfunctions that kept her in the headlines. Her natural voluptuousness and clever use of fashion cemented her as a bombshell of the 1950s and 1960s, rivaling stars like Marilyn Monroe and Sophia Loren. Jane Mansfield's appeal was as much about her persona and savvy self-promotion as it was about her physical allure, making her a lasting figure in the history of Hollywood glamour. Jane Russell. Jane Russell, a true icon of Golden Age Hollywood, became the embodiment of sultry glamour and controversy, mesmerizing audiences and leaving even billionaire filmmaker Howard Hughes utterly spellbound. Her breakout role in The Outlaw wasn't just a cinematic debut, it was a cultural earthquake. Hughes, ever the eccentric visionary, reportedly engineered a revolutionary bra designed to accentuate Russell's already famous curves. Yet in a move that showcased her quiet defiance, Russell secretly discarded the uncomfortable contraption in favor of her own padded cups, proving that even in the shadow of Hollywood's most powerful men, she had her own way of doing things. As the years passed, the myth of Jane Russell's body only grew. While her fans staunchly maintained that her hourglass figure was entirely natural, whispers of cosmetic enhancements never truly faded. Critics argued that such perfection must have been aided by surgery, even though procedures of the era were risky and often unsuccessful. Russell, however, remained tight-lipped, letting her magnetic presence speak louder than the rumors. Whether it was her statuesque beauty or her refusal to conform, Russell exuded a timeless allure that left audiences and industry insiders captivated. Off-screen, Russell's life was as dramatic as her Hollywood persona. Her battle with censorship over The Outlaw turned her into a symbol of resistance against puritanical norms, but her personal struggles added depth to her seemingly untouchable image. A botched abortion in her youth left her unable to have children, a heartbreaking chapter she later discussed with unflinching honesty. Despite this, she found fulfillment through adoption and became an outspoken advocate for children in need, proving she was more than just a pretty face. She was a woman of substance and strength. When Jane Russell passed away peacefully at her Santa Monica home on February 28, 2011, the world lost one of its last true legends of old Hollywood. At 89 years old, she left behind not only a remarkable legacy on screen, but also an estimated net worth of $40 million. Her name remains etched in history as the fearless actress who owned her sensuality, challenged societal norms, and lived life entirely on her terms. Mamie Van Doren. Mamie Van Doren, often compared to contemporaries like Jane Mansfield and Marilyn Monroe, was renowned for her striking figure and platinum blonde hair. Dubbed a blonde bombshell, she became a symbol of sensuality in the 1950s and 1960s. She built her career by starring in a series of B-movies, such as Untamed Youth and Teacher's Pet, where her physical allure was often the focal point. Her presence and daring image cemented her as a pop culture icon, representing the sultry side of Hollywood's golden era. Later in life, Mamie Van Doren became one of the early celebrities to openly acknowledge having breast implants. In a move that was ahead of her time, she opted for augmentation to maintain her famously curvaceous figure as she aged, embracing the evolving beauty standards of the industry. Unlike many of her peers, who kept such procedures secret, Van Doren was candid about her choices, seeing them as a way to continue embodying the glamorous persona she had cultivated during her career. Her decision reflected the pressures faced by aging actresses in Hollywood, where youth and physical perfection were often prioritized. However, Van Doren's honesty and confidence in owning her choices also highlighted her enduring self-awareness and refusal to conform quietly to societal expectations, further solidifying her status as a trailblazer in both beauty and Hollywood. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor, known as one of Hollywood's most iconic beauties, captivated the world with her violet eyes, flawless complexion, and voluptuous figure. Her natural beauty was the foundation of her stardom, but as she aged and the industry's relentless pressure to remain youthful mounted, Taylor reportedly turned to cosmetic enhancements to preserve her allure. Among these was breast augmentation in the 1970s, a decision that not only altered her appearance, but also fueled public fascination. Before the surgery, Taylor was said to have a more modest bust size, reportedly around 34B. Following the procedure, her size increased to a fuller and more dramatic 36C. The enhancement complemented her glamorous persona and kept her in step with the shifting beauty standards of the era, where a more overtly curvaceous figure was celebrated. This change was particularly evident in her later roles and public appearances, where her figure drew almost as much attention as her dazzling jewelry and elaborate gowns. Stories from Taylor's inner circle suggest that the decision was as much about personal confidence as it was about maintaining her image in Hollywood. By the time she underwent the procedure, Taylor had weathered multiple marriages, health issues, and career ups and downs. The breast augmentation was seen as a way for her to regain control of her image and project the confidence she was known for. Some sources claim that Taylor herself joked about the procedure, referring to it as a little improvement for the cameras, displaying her signature blend of candor and wit. Despite the speculation and whispers in the press, Taylor rarely addressed the surgery publicly, choosing instead to let her larger-than-life presence and iconic style speak for itself. Her augmented figure became a part of her legendary allure, further cementing her status as a timeless symbol of Hollywood glamour. Whether on screen, at a gala draped in diamonds, or in the tabloids, Taylor remained unapologetically herself, flawed, fabulous, and unforgettable. Marilyn Monroe. It was not just Elizabeth Taylor and others. Hollywood's blonde bombshell, Marilyn Monroe, also had her fair share of implants. The concept of breast implants as we know them today didn't exist during the golden age of Hollywood, but rumors have long swirled around whether some of the era's most famous actresses underwent early forms of breast augmentation. Actresses like Marilyn Monroe, whose curvy figure became a symbol of sensuality, have been at the center of this speculation. Some historians and biographers suggest that Monroe may have had a rudimentary breast enhancement using materials like sponges, paraffin, or other experimental fillers. However, these claims remain largely unconfirmed and are often debated. Hollywood in the mid-20th century placed a high value on a curvy hourglass figure. Actresses were expected to exude femininity and allure, and many felt pressure to achieve or maintain this ideal. Tight corsetry, padded bras, and carefully designed costumes were common tools used to enhance their figures. For some, however, rumors suggest they sought more permanent solutions. These early procedures were far riskier and less advanced than modern breast augmentation, and the materials used were often experimental and prone to complications. Marilyn Monroe's iconic image, for example, was so meticulously crafted that every aspect of her appearance, including her curves, was scrutinized and controlled. While there is no definitive evidence that she underwent an early form of breast augmentation, leaked medical records and anecdotal accounts have added fuel to the rumors. In her case, any such enhancements would have been part of a broader strategy to maintain her bombshell image, which defined her career. Whether or not these rumors are true, they highlight the immense pressures placed on actresses of the time to conform to Hollywood's beauty standards. For many, achieving the idealized curvy figure often came with a mix of clever styling, natural genetics, and for some, whispered enhancements that remain part of the mystique surrounding old Hollywood. Joan Crawford. At a time when women were condemned for even the slightest display of sensuality, Joan Crawford was unapologetically bold, going to extraordinary lengths to secure her place in Hollywood's ruthless spotlight. As whispers of her fiery ambition spread, so did rumors of her transformation, particularly claims of breast surgery to achieve the bombshell image demanded by the silver screen. Crawford never openly confessed, but a revealing passage in Sean Considine's 1989 biography fueled speculation. It quotes Crawford declaring to MGM's Helen Rose after a transformation, "The face and breasts are new, but my ass is the same, flat and as firm as a 20-year-old. The idea of Crawford undergoing a pioneering yet imperfect procedure seemed plausible in an era where cosmetic surgery was still experimental, often yielding inconsistent results. Some speculated that her physical changes were subtle because the surgery had not gone as planned. Yet Crawford, ever the master of reinvention, never confirmed nor denied the whispers, allowing the mystery to swirl around her like a perfectly tailored gown. Crawford's unapologetic embrace of power and desire made her both admired and reviled. Director Vincent Sherman described her as a force of nature, with a drive for dominance that rivaled her male contemporaries. She treated her beauty as a weapon in a transactional industry, where survival often required calculated risks. Perhaps her rumored surgery was just another move in her relentless climb to the top, a gamble she was willing to take, knowing full well the risks. In the end, Joan Crawford is remembered not just for her iconic roles, but for her daring decisions that often push boundaries. The question of whether she underwent surgery remains unanswered. But one thing is certain. She played the Hollywood game her way, leaving behind a legacy as provocative as the rumors themselves. Hedy Lamarr. In 1960, Hedy Lamarr, the glamorous icon of Hollywood's golden age, quietly underwent a transformative procedure in her quest to preserve her legendary beauty. Known for her timeless allure and captivating performances, Lamarr sought out one of the most daring innovations of her time: plastic surgery. At a discreet clinic, away from the prying eyes of the press, she opted for enhancements that would ensure her place among Hollywood's most envied stars. Among these, it is speculated that she embraced an early form of breast augmentation, a procedure that was just beginning to gain traction in the world of cosmetic surgery. Technology was rudimentary by today's standards, but for Lamarr, it was another step in maintaining the mystique that had defined her career. This decision, much like her other ventures, reflected her boldness, whether in pioneering beauty trends or inventing technologies that would later influence modern Wi-Fi. While whispers of her surgery made their way through Hollywood circles, Hedy's poise and confidence left little room for criticism. Her enhancements, whether real or rumored, only added to her legacy as a woman ahead of her time, unafraid to embrace the future in both science and beauty. Sue Hamilton. Sue Hamilton, better known by her Playboy pseudonym Sue Williams, holds a notable place in history as the first Playboy playmate to have undergone breast augmentation. This procedure, which was revolutionary at the time, took place in the mid-1960s when breast implants were still a relatively new cosmetic option. The decision for Sue to enhance her figure through surgery was likely influenced by the evolving beauty standards of the era, particularly in the modeling and entertainment industries. Playboy magazine had a vested interest in presenting their playmates as embodying the ideal of contemporary beauty, and breast augmentation provided an avenue to achieve a more voluptuous, hourglass figure that was highly desired during the 1960s. Hamilton's procedure would have used early silicone implants, which were introduced in 1962 by surgeons Thomas Cronin and Frank Jarrow. While specific details about her surgery, such as the exact date and location, are not widely documented, it marked a pivotal moment in cosmetic surgery history, showcasing the growing acceptance and demand for body modifications in pursuit of aesthetic ideals. Sue's augmentation aligned her with the glamour and allure that the Playboy brand sought to epitomize, cementing her as a symbol of the changing perceptions of beauty in mid-20th century America. Her groundbreaking choice not only boosted her career, but also helped normalize breast implants in the modeling and entertainment industries. Dolly Parton. In a world where celebrities often deny or downplay their cosmetic enhancements, Dolly Parton stands out as a refreshing exception. With her trademark wit, charm, and unapologetic honesty, the country music icon has been opening up about her own experiences with plastic surgery, leaving fans and critics alike in awe. Parton's journey to stardom was far from easy. Growing up in an impoverished household with 11 siblings, no electricity, and no clean water, she learned early on to make the most of what she had. Her mother, a homemaker and musician, taught her to play a homemade guitar, which became her ticket to success. As Parton's career took off, she became known for her stunning looks, captivating stage presence, and unforgettable voice. But behind the glamour and glitz, Parton has always been unapologetically honest about her own insecurities and imperfections. In 1997, while promoting her movie Straight Talk, Parton confessed to having undergone a breast lift, sparking a national conversation about cosmetic surgery and body image. Over the years, Parton has continued to speak candidly about her experiences with plastic surgery, emphasizing the importance of finding the right doctors and avoiding the temptation to overdo it. If something is bagging, sagging, or dragging, I'll tuck it, suck it, or pluck it, she quipped in a recent interview with The Guardian. At 78, Parton remains a vibrant and energetic presence in the entertainment industry, with a career spanning over 5 decades. With hits like I Will Always Love You and Coat of Many Colors, she has cemented her status as one of the most beloved and enduring artists of our time. And with her unapologetic take on beauty and cosmetic surgery, Parton continues to inspire fans around the world with her courage, wit, and unwavering commitment to being true to herself. Mary Pickford. Mary Pickford, known as America's Sweetheart, was one of the first major Hollywood stars to understand the importance of maintaining a youthful appearance in an industry driven by visual appeal. Her fame peaked during the silent film era, and she was renowned for her golden curls and girl-next-door charm. However, as she transitioned from her youthful roles to more mature parts, Pickford reportedly felt the pressure to maintain her iconic image. In the early 1920s, Pickford is believed to have undergone rhinoplasty, a nose job, making her one of the first Hollywood actresses to explore cosmetic surgery. At the time, rhinoplasty was a risky and relatively uncommon procedure, but it offered a way to subtly refine her features to align with the emerging beauty standards of the era. Many still believe she did not just get a nose job. She also opted for breast implant, but she did not tell anybody about it because many people found a clear difference in her size before and after. Pickford's decision to alter her appearance marked the beginning of Hollywood's relationship with cosmetic surgery, setting a precedent for future stars. Demi Moore. By the mid-1990s, Demi Moore had solidified her position as one of Hollywood's highest-paid stars thanks to her captivating performances in films like Ghost, A Few Good Men, and Indecent Proposal. As her fame grew, so did the speculation surrounding her physical appearance. Fans and critics alike began to wonder if Moore's wealth had been invested in cosmetic surgery to enhance her looks. Although Moore has never publicly confirmed undergoing cosmetic procedures, observers have pointed out noticeable changes in her bust size over the years. This has led to persistent rumors of breast augmentation. According to credible sources, Moore's first breast surgery allegedly took place when she was 34 years old. However, the procedure was reportedly botched, prompting Moore to opt for a breast lift instead of implants to correct the issue. Moore attributes her youthful appearance to her raw vegan diet, but skeptics believe there may be more to it than just lifestyle changes. Despite the speculation surrounding her cosmetic enhancements, Moore remains a beloved and respected figure in the entertainment industry. In her 2019 memoir, Inside Out, Moore offers a candid glimpse into her personal struggles, including her experiences with motherhood, substance abuse, and her 3 divorces from Freddie Moore, Bruce Willis, and Ashton Kutcher. Reflecting on her life, Moore confesses, "I had changed myself so many times over and over to fit what I thought somebody else wanted." At 61, Moore continues to defy age and convention, solidifying her status as a Hollywood icon. Cher. Cher, the iconic pop culture figure known for her bold fashion choices and ever-youthful appearance, has been open about her use of cosmetic procedures to maintain her image. While much of the focus has been on her facial surgeries, including rhinoplasty, a facelift, and eyelid surgery, there have also been long-standing rumors and reports that Cher underwent breast augmentation. Cher's decision to get a breast enhancement reportedly came in the 1980s, during a time when cosmetic surgery was becoming more common and openly discussed among celebrities. The procedure was rumored to have been part of her overall commitment to reinventing herself and maintaining her glamorous, show-stopping persona. By enhancing her figure, Cher complemented her daring stage outfits and iconic red carpet looks, ensuring that her silhouette was as striking as her performances. She has occasionally joked about her surgeries, once famously stating, "If I want to put my breasts on my back, it's nobody's business but my own." Her candid humor reflects her unapologetic attitude toward the choices she's made to preserve her confidence and image. Though Cher has never explicitly confirmed all the details surrounding her breast augmentation, her openness about other procedures has made her a symbol of empowerment for women seeking to maintain their sense of self-expression through cosmetic enhancements. Her transformation over the decades continues to inspire discussions about beauty standards and the lengths stars go to in order to stay at the top of their game. Cher's ability to evolve both musically and visually has solidified her as an enduring icon in entertainment history. Pamela Anderson. Pamela Anderson's breast implant journey, a story of transformation and triumph. Pamela Anderson, the iconic Canadian-American actress, model, and activist, has been a household name for over 3 decades. With her stunning looks, captivating personality, and unapologetic attitude, Anderson has built a career that has spanned from the pages of Playboy to the heights of Hollywood. One of the most notable aspects of Anderson's physical transformation over the years has been her breast implants. In 1990, at the age of 23, Anderson underwent breast augmentation surgery, increasing her bust size from a 32B to a 32DD. The procedure was a deliberate attempt to enhance her physical appearance and capitalize on her sex appeal. Anderson's decision to get breast implants was largely driven by her desire to advance her modeling career. At the time, she was working as a Playboy playmate, and she believed that a larger bust size would increase her marketability and help her stand out in the competitive world of modeling. The breast implants became an integral part of Anderson's image, and she quickly became known for her voluptuous figure. Her newfound fame led to a successful acting career with starring roles in the hit television series Baywatch and Home Improvement. However, Anderson's breast implants also came with their share of complications. In 1998, she underwent a breast implant replacement procedure after experiencing complications with her original implants. The new implants were larger than the originals, increasing her bust size to a 32G. In 2010, Anderson underwent a breast implant removal procedure, citing health concerns and a desire to return to her natural body. The decision marked a significant turning point in Anderson's life as she began to focus more on her health and well-being. Today, Anderson is an advocate for breast implant safety and awareness. She has spoken publicly about the risks and complications associated with breast implants, using her platform to educate and inform others. Christina Hendrick. Christina Hendrick has long been at the center of speculation regarding the authenticity of her striking curves, particularly her famously full bust. Despite persistent rumors of surgical enhancement, the Mad Men star has consistently refuted the claims, asserting, "They are so obviously real that anyone who has seen or touched a breast would know." Her confidence in her natural figure hasn't shielded her from the challenges that come with it. From struggling to find flattering outfits for red carpet events to enduring industry objectification, Hendricks has faced a fair share of hurdles due to her body. Adding to the debate is Hollywood's history of pressure on actresses to conform to unrealistic beauty standards, often leading many to opt for breast implants to fit the mold. While Hendricks denies going under the knife, she has openly discussed the stigma and scrutiny surrounding women's bodies in the industry. Reflecting on the inconvenience her natural curves sometimes bring, she even acknowledged that breast reduction surgery could be a consideration in the future if health or comfort demanded it. Beyond the speculation, Hendricks continues to advocate for self-acceptance, urging women to celebrate their natural beauty. "If there's anything to learn from me, it's that I'm learning to celebrate what I was born with, even though it's sometimes been inconvenient," she shared. At 48, she remains an inspiration, navigating a world obsessed with perfection while staying true to herself and encouraging others to embrace their individuality. Her candidness about her journey, both real and rumored, highlights the complex relationship between Hollywood, beauty standards, and self-worth, cementing her as a relatable figure in the fight for body positivity. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie's journey through 3 breast surgeries is a powerful testament to resilience and empowerment. Her decision to undergo these procedures was not about aesthetics, but health. After discovering she carried the BRCA1 gene, which significantly heightened her risk of breast cancer, Jolie made the courageous choice to have a preventive double mastectomy. Following this, she underwent reconstructive surgeries, including implants designed to mimic a natural appearance. Jolie's decision to share her story publicly was groundbreaking, bringing attention to genetic testing and preventive measures. In a heartfelt op-ed, she wrote, "I feel empowered that I made a strong choice that in no way diminishes my femininity." Her openness inspired countless women to prioritize their health and face similar challenges with strength. Beyond her medical journey, Jolie remains a force in Hollywood and beyond. Known for iconic roles in Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Maleficent, and Salt, she has also dedicated much of her life to humanitarian efforts, advocating for refugees and global human rights. As a mother of 6, she balances her high-profile career with deeply personal commitments, embodying grace under pressure. Kaley Cuoco. Kaley Cuoco, widely recognized for her role in The Big Bang Theory, has candidly shared her experiences with cosmetic surgery, describing it as an empowering journey. At just 18, she made the bold decision to get breast implants, a choice she confidently calls the best decision I ever made. Over the years, she also underwent a nose job and used cosmetic fillers, embracing enhancements to align with her vision of beauty. Cuoco's openness about her procedures reflects her belief in balancing inner confidence with outward appearance. She once said, "As much as you want to love your inner self, I'm sorry, you also want to look good." For her, these choices were never about succumbing to societal pressure, but about feeling her best in her own skin. Now 38, Cuoco continues to prioritize self-care, blending a dedicated fitness routine with subtle cosmetic touches to maintain her radiant look. Recently celebrating her birthday, she exudes a confidence that inspires others to embrace both their natural and enhanced selves. Her journey proves that self-love can come in many forms, and she remains an advocate for doing what makes you feel empowered, radiant, and ready to take on the world. In the glamorous yet high-pressure world of Hollywood, beauty standards have always played a significant role in shaping careers. From the golden age of cinema to modern-day stardom, celebrities have gone to great lengths to embody the ideals of their time. For many, this has meant embracing cosmetic enhancements, be it breast augmentation, reconstructive surgeries, or subtle adjustments, all to maintain their iconic images and stay relevant in a constantly evolving industry. While some stars like Mamie Van Doren and Kelly Cuoco have openly discussed their experiences with cosmetic procedures, others have chosen to let the speculation remain unanswered, leaving fans to debate and admire their transformations. These stories reveal not just the pressures of fame, but also the personal empowerment many celebrities find in taking control of their appearances. Today, attitudes toward cosmetic enhancements have shifted significantly. Stars like Angelina Jolie have used their experiences to advocate health and awareness, while icons like Dolly Parton and Cher have turned their transformations into a celebration of individuality and resilience. Ultimately, the journeys of these celebrities highlight a deeper truth. Beauty is multifaceted and personal. Whether natural or enhanced, what matters most is the confidence and authenticity each individual brings to their unique story.